Narcolepsy. Narcolepsy is a chronic sleep disorder characterized by overwhelming daytime drowsiness and sudden attack of sleep. Sudden sleepiness that may occur during daytime. Some experience cataplexy, that sudden loss of muscle tone. So dito na part is, ito na yung bigla-biglaan kang inaantok. Biglaan ka lang nakakatulog. And yung muscle tone pala is the amount of tension in the muscles. Ito yung resistance to movement. Other characteristics that distinguish people who have narcolepsy. Ahmed and Torpy 2012. Sleep paralysis. Brief period after awakening where they can't move or speak that is often frightening to those who got through it. Hypnagogic hallucination. Vivid and often terrifying experience that begins at the start of the sleep and are said to be unbelievably realistic because they include not only visual aspects but also sense of touch, hearing, and even sensation of the body movement. So yung sleep paralysis, ito na yung paggising nyo, hindi nyo magalaw yung katawan nyo, although conscious kayo pero di kayo makagalaw. Hindi rin kayo nakakapagsalita, so steady lang kayo doon na nakahiga. It also lasts just for a few minutes or so. Dito naman sa hypnagogic hallucination, ito yung mga nangyayari sa atin sa start ng pagtulog natin. Kung saan nagkakaroon tayo ng hallucination na kung saan gumagana yung ibang senses ng katawan natin, like yung masense natin yung touch, may naririnig tayo, pati yung movement ng body natin. So nakaranas na ba kayo yung paghiga nyo, naniginip kayo agad, na hinahabol kayo, tapos bigla kayong nadapa or nahulog, so bigla kayong makakatayo or makakagising? Ito yung hypnagogic hallucination. So let's proceed sa symptoms of narcolepsy. Include excessive sleepiness, yung sobrang pagiging matulogin natin o pag-antukin. Cataplexy, ito na yung pag-lose ng ating muscle tone. Sleep paralysis, yung kanina hindi kayo makagalaw pag gising nyo, hindi makapagsalita. Disrupted nighttime sleep, nai-istorbo yung pagtulog nyo sa gabi. Instead na dire-diretso yung 8 hours, and nai-istorbo yun. And hallucination around sleep, brain fog. So, ito yung mga nakikita nyong symptoms sa narcolepsy. So, let us proceed to cataplexy. So, yung trigger nito ay isang strong emotional trigger. Like yung sobra kang natatawa. So, mauuna siya sa partial cataplexy, which is yung weakness pa lang in the face and neck. Then, diretso sa weakness in the limbs and trunks. Then, yung whole body mo na yung sunod sa complete cataplexy. So, ganito yung mangyayari. So now let us proceed. Cataplexy may be mild and only impact a few muscles, causing a slight droop of the eyelids or slurred speech. But in more severe attacks, the person may have a total body collapse and be unable to move or speak. So as you can see in the image, fluttering eyes, head drooping, loosened grip, knuckle buckling, jaw slackened, but still there's word conscious. His muscle tone has lost. His body have collapsed, but he is still conscious. Just like the sleep paralysis, where you can't move or speak, but you are conscious. That's why one of the symptoms of having a narcolepsy is sleep paralysis. Now let us proceed to diagnostic criteria. A recurrent periods of an irrepressible need to sleep, lapsing into sleep, or napping occurring within the same day. This must have been occurring at least 3 times per week over past 3 months. B. Present at least one of the following. 1. Episode of cataplexy defined as either A or B, occurring at least few times per month. In the A part, this is where you're going sleepy and just mild cataplexy. In the B part, this is where the cataplexy is triggered by the very strong emotional trigger, like joking or laughing too much. A. Individuals with a long-standing disease, brief, second to minutes episode of sudden bilateral loss of muscle tone with a maintained consciousness that are precipitated by laughter or joking. B. In children or an individual within 6 months of onset in spontaneous grimaces or jaw-opening episodes with tongue thrusting or a global hypotonia without any obvious emotional triggers. 2. Hypocretin deficiency as measured using cerebrospinal fluid or CSF. Hypocretin I immunocreativity values less than or equal to 1/3 of values obtained in healthy subjects tested using the same assay, or less than or equal to 110 pg/ml. Low CSF levels of hypocretin I must not be observed in the context of acute brain injury, inflammation, or infection. Nocturnal sleep polysomnography showing rapid eye movement REM sleep latency less than or equal to 15 minutes, or a multiple sleep latency test showing mean sleep latency less than or equal to 8 minutes and 2 or more sleep onset REM periods. Specify current severity. Mild infrequent cataplexy less than once per week. Need for naps only once per twice a day, and less disturbed nocturnal sleep. Moderate cataplexy once daily of every few days. Distribute normal sleep and need for multiple naps daily. Severe drug-resistant cataplexy with multiple attacks daily, nearly constant sleeping, and disturbed nocturnal sleep. For example, movements, insomnia, and vivid dreaming. So that's all for diagnostic criteria. Let's proceed.